Welcome back, everybody, to the Denver Broncos franchise here in Season 7 as we are already making our way towards the halfway point. It's Week 8. The trade deadline has now passed, and we'll talk about that before we kick off today. The Broncos did make some moves as they enter 4-2 on the season to take on the 4-2 Indianapolis Colts. It's a great matchup here in Week 8. We'll get into it here very shortly. It'll be Nate Sheffield's second career start. He had some ups and downs a week ago. He certainly played a better second half than his first. And today we're hoping to see a more complete performance from Sheffield. He did have pretty good numbers a week ago, but we know that it could have been a lot better. Now, the Broncos did make a key re-signing this week, signing Xavier Watts to a 4-year extension. I think everybody expected us to do that. But what would we do when it comes to trades? We've talked about Donovan Jennings, we've talked about Christian Baxter, but we haven't talked a lot about where this team could still add players. And I targeted one player here specifically, Sylvester Redgrave IV from the Atlanta Falcons. I gave up a 4th round pick to acquire him, and that's a bit of a steep price, but I wanted him on the team. To make room on the roster, we have released Jaquan Cunningham, who has been a developmental player for a couple years. He has seen the field a little bit this year, but was not able to register a tackle. I think Redgrave is a better run defender, and that's one area I've been trying to get better on this team for a couple years now. Now, Redgrave hasn't played a ton, but I think he has more upside, and in the last year of his deal, hopefully he can make an impact. We also made another move. Trey Betts had interest from a couple different teams, and I felt like we have the depth with Kobe Gold now on the team to make a move like this to essentially get our 4th round pick back. I thought about trading Donovan Jennings, but it would take a very special deal. I like the role he has on the team. I looked for offensive linemen, did not find a situation I liked a ton, so we are not trading away Baxter or Jennings. We do sign Alex Jarrett, a linebacker off of the Dolphins practice squad. He replaces Trey Betts, and we will get underway now in Indianapolis. Week 8 underway with these two playoff hopefuls. It's the Broncos up first, and here comes Deon Price. Across the 15 to the 25, and he is hit down there. Here is Nate Sheffield, start number 2, after completing 65% of his passes in his first start. And the Broncos came out pretty pass-heavy in that game. They want to get back to the running game here and get a yard with Donovan Jennings. Out of a 3-wide shotgun look on 2nd down. Not much room here for Deon Price, and that will set up 3rd down. As we take a look at this Colts defense, they're missing one of their better players. George Brewer, nose tackle, will not play. They do have Darius Leonard. He's a playmaker at linebacker, and I know we've had issues against him in the past. Malik Hooker at free safety. He's another playmaker on this defense. 3rd and 5 to throw for the first time. Sheffield to the sideline, and Price was out of bounds and shy of the sticks. It is a Broncos 3-and-out to get us underway. Here is the veteran. 2012's #1 pick, Andrew Luck, leads out the Indianapolis Colts. This pass game has been productive. They have 2 of the NFL's top 10 leading receivers, Jamison Crowder and Devin Funchess. To the air right away on 1st down, and Luck has Jonnu Smith for a good gain. 25 yards right to midfield, just like that. This Colts offense also has a pretty strong running game led by Jaquan Warfield, who picks up the 1st down on this play. Warfield has a skill set very similar to Donovan Jennings. Play fake on 1st down, and here's a shot. Luck getting aggressive, and it's knocked away by Xavier Watts, intended for Anthony Miller. Here is a look at the Colts offense. They've built around Ryan Kelly, Quentin Nelson, and Braden Smith. They've added playmakers from around the league, and it's turned into a pretty solid offense. 3rd and 10 for Luck, as he'll throw it underneath here. It is caught by Warfield, and he will be shy of the sticks as the Colts bring out the field goal team. Not a bad start. They come out attacking the Bronco defense a bit. Now Denver down 3-0, and there's pressure on Nate Sheffield. He's sacked by Kenny Moore, who was unblocked off the right edge. And this is where the Broncos do not want to be. They want to run the football. It's hard when you take a first down sack. But there is Terrell Corville for a gain of 14, making third down more manageable. Colts bluff against the rookie, and Sheffield throws behind Corville, and he's lucky that wasn't intercepted. Sheffield's accuracy was not good enough in his debut, and this is a throw you just can't miss, especially by that much. That's how you throw the ball away. Very lucky that we got to punt away the football. Here's Jonnu Smith on the outside, picking up a short gain for Indianapolis. Two safeties sitting back deep here on 3rd and 7. Luck throws outside. Anthony Miller can't make anything happen. He's taken down by Miles Jack, 4th down. 2 drives into start number 2, and it has not been impressive here for the Broncos as they'll get Jennings to the outside, and that is a solid pickup to the 30-yard line. But this team has to find a way to move the sticks. 3rd and 2 for Nate Sheffield. He's got time and completes to the future Hall of Famer DeAndre Hopkins. 1st down. Hopkins now over 500 yards receiving. Play action now. Sheffield out of the pocket, and he throws it behind Josh Oliver, who makes the adjustment. Oliver had one of the key plays last week, a 51-yard reception. Broncos on the move, and Sheffield to the air again. Now a good throw to Levi Summers. It's a 17-yard catch, and the Broncos are driving. Sheffield did not throw a touchdown in his debut. Now 23 yards away. Outside for Price. He hits the gas and gets outside. That's 7 yards. Very tough play there. That brings up 3rd down for the Broncos. Sheffield throws outside again and sails it for Summers. He's open. You can't miss by this much. He's wide open. There's no one near Sheffield. We're not seeing the improvements here we were hoping for. It's a 33-yard field goal try. Rory Haylett-Swinton hit the game winner a week ago and now ties the game at 3. First quarter winding down as the Colts will get it back. Here is Taylor from the goal line. Looks to make a move, and he's met. And the ball is out. Recovered by Kobe Gold, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. Is that going to count? There is a penalty against the Colts, not the return for Denver. So they can decline the penalty. But I don't know that Taylor was down or not. It was hard to see. We'll take another look at the play here. And the tackle is made by Jameel Garland. And it looks to me like the knee was down there for Taylor, but I don't see any sort of replay review. So that is a Bronco touchdown. I don't think this home crowd is too happy about that, but it's a Broncos 10-3 lead now. And the Colts now playing from behind. Warfield, not much. He's stopped by Jamari Akinjide. Colts make it a 3rd and short. Luck spins into trouble, and he's taken down by Bradley Chubb. There's a big play for this Bronco defense. They're off to a strong start today, and they get the ball back for the offense. They got gifted the touchdown for a 7-point lead. Now on the bubble screen, how about Josh Oliver out in space? He's been getting more involved. At the Colts 45-yard line, pressure on the way. Sheffield throws outside, and he's got Hopkins. Nice pass. Now inside the Indy 30. Broncos on the move again. Here comes DeAndre Hopkins on the quick flip. Price leads the way. It's a 1st down, and the Broncos enter the red zone. That takes Sheffield over 100 yards passing here in the first half. Now they'll try a draw play, and Darius Leonard is all over that one. He brings down Deion Price, who hasn't really done much to this point. Price in the game here on 2nd down. Well protected. Sheffield completes. That's Summers for a gain of 10. Sheffield does look more comfortable today, but now again he wants that first touchdown, and he's flushed on 3rd down. Sheffield can't get away, and he's taken down by McCoy. Back at the 22-yard line, and it's 4th down. 3 more on the board for Denver. Now a 10-point game as the Colts trail. Luck to the air. Sacked again! This time it's Eric Palmer who leads the league in sacks. That's now 8.5, a career high. 7 games into the season. Tough running here. Jaquan Warfield gets to the 25. And Miles Jack now looks to be in some pain. And he's going to come off the field and head into the locker room. That is not a good sight for Jack in this Bronco defense. 3rd and 10. Nowhere to go on the dump off. And that will bring up 4th down. So far, another solid day for this Bronco defense. They take over now. Good field position. And off the fake, there's Hopkins with the catch. As the Broncos go with some run-pass option. New set of downs. And now they throw it outside. And Hopkins is taken down. And that's Kenny Moore. Now, Sheffield has a tough read here. As Moore takes his initial steps towards the run fake. But he plays it very disciplined. That's a really good play by Moore. 3rd down, and here's Sheffield. 6 protecting. He has it tipped in. Incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Tyrone Houston. But now on 4th down, they're going from deep. 59 yards. Rory Haylett Swinton buries it. And it's a 16-3 game. The Colts have not gotten anything going since their first possession. They do try another run here. It's Jaquan Warfield, and he ran through Darnell Savage, but now Warfield is hurt on the play. So that could be a very big injury now. We've seen a couple on both teams. 3rd and 4, and the screen isn't set up in time, and the Colts are again stopped, going nowhere. Neither offense has been outstanding today. We've seen just a few field goal drives. Sheffield finds Colt Sully all alone, and that is close to a gain of 10. About 3 minutes to go in the first half. Broncos looking to add more as Price picks up a few yards. This run game has once again been slow to start. Sheffield fakes to Price and now pulls it down, and Price leads the way. I'm not sure if that was by design, but they just picked up 20 yards with Nate Sheffield. Great play. Back on the edge of field goal range. And on 1st down, again with the run-pass option, but this time Corville can't hang on, and there's a flag against Denver. This is the kind of thing that's really throwing off the momentum of the offense. Price makes the catch on 1st down and gets the lost yardage back, and we hit the 2-minute warning. Deion Price getting a lot of snaps this week. Now 2nd down with time, and there's Hopkins wide open. To the 14-yard line, it's a gain of 20. Back in the red zone, here's Denver. Sheffield to the air. Again, flushed outside, no one's open. He'll heave it towards Hopkins, and they draw the penalty. Kenny Moore was all over him. He has drawn so many of these DPIs. Denver set up at the 1. They're going to Donovan Jennings, and touchdown Broncos! He just barely got in, one referee signaled. We'll take a second look at it, but this looks to be a 3-score lead now for the Broncos as we approach halftime. The Colts have not looked very strong, really on either side of the football. So this is actually a big sequence. Can they just get something before half? They'll get the ball afterwards. They like to get some momentum on their side. Luck, no one's open. He gets away from one defender, but not the second as he's taken down again. Bradley Chubb. I did not expect us to get the kind of pressure we have against Luck. To the air on 2nd down, he's intercepted! Threw it right to Darnell Savage, inside the 10, touchdown! The Broncos open this up big time! Against the Indianapolis Colts, they will take a 30-3 lead. That is just the 2nd interception all year for this defense, and Luck telegraphed that throw from the very beginning. He might as well have thrown that from the huddle. 16 seconds to go, and they bring down Luck again. What a dominant effort by this defense, and there's Boogie Turner. There is the most dominant half of the year for the Denver Broncos, a 27-point lead. Where do the Colts go from here? This isn't the only game where the road team is looking to make a statement. The Rams up against the undefeated Houston Texans have a lead right now. They're about to go into halftime. But we are up 27 points now. We've seen a special teams and a defensive touchdown as Luck does get this one to Devin Funchess. I thought that might be intercepted as well. But the Colts have a long way to go, and they certainly have talent to start to make this interesting again. But going up against this Bronco defense hasn't been easy for most teams. 3rd and 1, deflected, and Rule the fumble! Charles lost his balance. That could have been another score. This is ruled a backwards pass and a fumble recovery for the Broncos. It's just going from bad to worse for Indianapolis. A nice, comfortable lead now for rookie Nate Sheffield and the offense as they throw the screen to Terrell Corville, and they'll get a few yards. We're definitely seeing the offense try some different things in the pass game. 3rd and 3 now. Sheffield hangs on to it and almost throws a pick. Couldn't float that one far enough for Terrell Corville. But 3 more on the board now for Denver. It's a 30-point game. And the Colts are playing now without Jaquan Warfield. He will not return. And neither will Miles Jack for Denver. That is something we'll have to check on here following the game as Luck connects again with Funchess. And these throws, these catches, have not been easy. You gotta earn everything against this defense. And there's Chubb now with a play against David Covington, who's filling in for Warfield. 3rd down for the Colts. Up the seam here, going up for it, and unable to make the catch. That's Armstead. And the Bronco defense picks up another stop. We haven't seen a game quite like this in a while for Denver. On the ground here, working outside, that's Deion Price, and he picks up 5. Pretty easy to go run heavy now if that's what Denver wants to do. Looking for the 3rd down conversion. Sheffield dumps it off, and there's nobody near Deion Price. It doesn't get any easier than those 14 yards. At their own 40-yard line, Sheffield to the air on 1st down, and he's intercepted! This time Mays does make the play, and it's an interception, the 2nd in the career for Nate Sheffield. This just gets away from him. Corville's open, but you can't throw it there. A break for Indy, really their first all day. And they'll keep it on the ground and nowhere to go. David Covington dropped for a loss. Watts in the backfield. The run game has not been what Indy hoped it would be today. 3rd and 13. Luck takes a shot and it's broken up. Damian Charles defending Anthony Miller makes the play. And the Colts are just going to say go for the field goal. This is a 62-yard attempt. It's down the middle. But it's short, well short, and the Broncos will take over. All Denver in this one, not much changing here in the 3rd quarter. Sheffield fakes the handoff and finds Vashawn Wright on the outside. It sure looks like the Broncos are playing 3 backup receivers at the moment. Another fake, and it's a screen for Colt Sully, and another solid 1st down pickup. They're having a lot more success calling these RPOs today. Now it's Price with a good strong run, showing he can get some extra yards after contact. Nicely done. Danny Heath checks into the ball game now, and wide open, there's Wright inside the 15-yard line. Still spreading out this Colts defense, not really going under center much. And Sheffield is hit again and dropped by Terry Godwin. The Broncos have not been great in the red zone. That's still something I think is a problem. 3rd and 18, flushed and throwing it in desperation. That is incomplete. Out comes Haylett Swinton again. Backups are beginning to take the field for this Denver defense. Avery Zellner is in the game. But we're seeing now the value of having depth in key areas. Miles Jack goes down, and that's why you keep a player like Christian Baxter. He lost snaps this year, but now If Jack misses time, that's exactly who's going to fill in. Nice job here by David Covington getting some yardage on these screen passes. Colts just trying to get something going. I can't believe how poorly they have played, but now getting something at least with Covington, and he goes down. And that's going to force the Colts to go to their third running back in the game. That is Chubby Decker. 1st and 10 with a man open. Nice catch by Miller inside the 5. The Colts finally set up inside the 10. And the back is Decker. To the air on 1st down. Luck with nowhere to go. Sacked again. And Eric Palmer is having himself quite the season. He is going to be earning a big payday here before too long. 2nd down for Luck. And again he's sacked. And there's the new guy, Sylvester Redgrave IV. Not a bad first impression right there. Colts settle for 3. Still a 30-point game. Sheffield fakes again. He finds Wright. These RPOs have Sheffield looking the best that he's looked in these 2 games. 3rd and 1. Wide open space. Come on. You got to do better than that. 1st down, Dion Price. Danny Heath getting some more chances as well. Here's 1st down and a catch made. Josh Oliver. And Sheffield's up to 240 passing. Give to Heath. Running inside and grinding out a couple extra yards. 1st down for this Bronco offense. And they're having one of their better days all season. Over 400 yards. As far as scoring points, they haven't been too impressive. But here's another catch made by Vashawn Wright, who has filled in the slot, and he has 4 catches in this half. Going under center now, and dashing to the right, that's Donovan Jennings, and I think that got just enough. Broncos running clock now, and they'll pitch this one. Jennings has Muldrow out in front. He picks up the 1st down, and that's a gain of 13 yards. I think we're seeing some growth out of this offense this week. Motioning out Heath now. Nice play again. Kenny Moore has put in a solid day. And now it looks like Heath is shaken up and he's going to come out of the game. And that will bring Dion Price back onto the field. 3rd and 14. Heavy rush on the way. And a difficult catch is made. And there is Vashawn Wright once again. But shy of the sticks. Busy day for Rory Haylett-Swinton, now a 39-6 game. Colts with 3 minutes to go, just playing for pride at this point as Toa Tuilau-Pupu brings down David Covington. 3rd and short here for Luck. They protect him this time, and there's a good catch and run. We have not seen much from Jamison Crowder until right there. About 2 minutes to go in the game now. Here's 1st and 10. Luck completes. And that is Anthony Miller. We hit the 2-minute warning with the Colts driving here against a partial backup defense. Covington, good run. Doubling his yardage on that play alone as the Colts go up-tempo now. 3rd and inches against the soft defense. Easy check down. Covington, who started him in fantasy. You might have some success there. 1:20 left to go. Broncos don't want to allow a touchdown today, but here's Covington inside the 10. Colts are close. They've made it to the 2-yard line already. Now it's 1st and goal. Luck is protected, and it's a touchdown. It's Chubby Decker. And the Colts will find the end zone at least once in this forgetful game. But it's 39-13. And that is going to do it here in this one as the Broncos win in convincing fashion, a true team effort. Special teams scored, although they probably shouldn't have. Defense scored, they were outstanding. And the offense, I thought, played well. I can't believe we somehow averaged less yards per play than Indy, but I did like what we did offensively. And obviously, we've seen the issues with Nate Sheffield and the accuracy. Accuracy has been a problem this year, but the RPOs today were kind of the answer to 2 problems for us. The throws downfield are just not connecting consistently, and the run game. Where's that been this year? We're 22nd in rushing coming into this game. So we go to these RPOs and suddenly both the running game and the passing game look better. And that is going to be a staple of the offense here moving forward. And just when we bring back Marion Peppers, we'll have 2 more injuries now and a shoulder tear for Myles Jack. We'll have him missing our next 4 games. And that right there is exactly why we could not trade Christian Baxter. You can't just trade away your depth. I traded away Betts because there was already a player on the team that I thought could replace him, and that's Colby Gold. But Christian Baxter, I don't think anybody else could. So we'll have to move forward now without our defensive leader. We know how important he's been to this team, and we're still trying to catch Kansas City. They are out in front right now. They're finally consistent. They're 6-1. And Cliff Bell Johnson, that's not the last of him you've seen this episode. How about the Chargers? They fell short here against the Jaguars. Big win for Jacksonville, as this division becomes more of a 2-team race between us and Kansas City. We've talked a little bit about Carolina this year. They put together another good win here against Jesse Heikkinen and the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are in some trouble right now. I don't know what's going on with them, but they just have not been able to put it together these last couple of years, really since they paid Heikkinen. So there are plenty of teams now clearly out in front. The AFC looks strong with the Steelers, Chiefs, and Texans, each with only 1 loss. And then you have us with 2 along with Baltimore. But taking a look here at the league leaders, Tony McAdams, 24 touchdowns now around halfway through the season. He could very well throw for 50 touchdowns this year. He's only 10 off of his career high of 34, and it sure seems like he's going to get there before too long. He has 3 touchdown games, a 4, and a 6. Ezekiel Elliott, no one's catching him. It's just not going to happen. But now Cliff Bell Johnson, he's become the leading receiver in the NFL. He's averaging 17 yards a catch. He's only a 73 overall, but these ratings for a 73, that's pretty good. He played well against us, by the way. And he has 4 100-yard games this season. He's probably going to earn some big development this year, but he's already putting in the big performances. So as good as this season has been for us, we are still trailing Kansas City. And our next head-to-head against them is not until week 17. I think that's going to be a pretty big game. But now for this next stretch, at 5-2, we have to move ahead without Myles Jack for 4 weeks. I know that's not going to be easy. We've battled through some injuries this season. We'll see if this one has a greater impact. Jack is just a special player. Now, on offense, you're going to see more of the RPOs. I loved calling those today. And for more variety, I've already added another few to the playbook. So we're going to have a lot of different plays to choose from. I like the bubble screens from time to time. That's going to be a good way to get manufactured touches for certain players. And just option offenses in general. I don't care if it's like traditional college option or if it's spread option. I mean, I love option offenses because you're always able to make the defense wrong if you run it correctly. And it just requires so much more discipline to stop. So we'll unleash more of that against Washington next episode. They got a couple playmakers I'm looking forward to seeing, but hopefully our defense can still play at a high level without Myles Jack. And maybe Nate Sheffield will finally throw his first career touchdown. He does look a lot better with the RPOs, that quick release. It's a nice benefit when you're calling plays like that. So I'm excited to move ahead into week 9 next time. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.